What to do, YouTube? Welcome into week 9 comment review. Fresh off of that Sunday night loss against the Oakland Raiders. I really like the feedback that you guys have given me on the last video for the Baltimore Ravens for the Thursday night game. But let's continue the success with the likes so we can keep this going every week. But let's go ahead and get started with these comments here. First comment is from Dolphins 94. Very positive things. Last night, those penalties were bad. I agree. Penalties on both sides are bad, but for real, a couple of big plays got held back by penalties on as far as the offensive line standpoint. I ain't gonna mention no names. I know the Mike Pouncey, but yeah, penalties towards the end of the game really, I think, costed us an opportunity to win the game. Next is Black Youngster Flip Floppers. Terrible on D. I need the defense to step it up. Come on. We didn't take advantage of the suit fumble. We need to capitalize and stop the penalties. But honestly, I think our chances at the playoffs are all but over with our remaining schedule. Yeah, we do have some tough opponents, but you look at it. The first 8 games of the season, our defense looked top 10, and like if we continue the success with our offense and put up at least 24 points, I think we can win some games. I really do. My boy Aquaville, penalties. That's all I can say. They killed too many positive plays and drives. Could have had more points on the broad if some weren't committed or called. Also, it's veal. Like the bride's wedding veal. My bad, Veil. I'm tripping. Veil is covering her face. Oh, I got you. It's a pretty silly name, I know. Veil, Aqua Veil. Got you. I got you. Basically, like everybody's tripping about the penalties, which is 100% true. Jay Cray, what do you think we will look like now that TJ McDonald will be back? Like, I think TJ McDonald will provide an energy that I just say he'll provide a certain energy to the defense, because like me personally, as when I was playing football when I was younger, I know it's totally different from a whole NFL aspect, but when you watch somebody lay out a big hit, because that's literally what TJ McDonald does, he always tries to go out and make that big hit. So when you see that, it just motivates the rest of the defense to play hard and want to lay out a big hit too. So that's what makes me so excited about TJ McDonald, and the fact that I think he can commit some turnovers, and I think it'll help clean up our secondary play. Hybrid EA, don't get me wrong, defense didn't play great, but offense is why we lost. At one point late in the game, we were down 20-16. And our defense got us two turnover stops and got the offense the ball at midfield both times, and they got 0 points. From that, 3 and outs, our offensive line killed drives, and they are just terrible. See, there we go. We talking about the offensive line again. Like, well, there were opportunities early on in the game, like the Kenyon Drake fumble, where we got an opportunity to put some points on the board. Yeah, penalties took us out of field goal range, but hey, it is what it is. It's something where, as Miami Dolphins fans, that we are used to. Where we at? Madden Elite. What I like about this game, offense. What I don't like, defense. We need to stick up receivers. I saw on multiple occasions that there were 3 receivers for the Raiders and no one was covering them until the last second, when either a linebacker or a corner went to go cover after the ball was snapped. If we fix this, we can have a chance to win at the playoffs. Hands up for DJ McDonald next week. See, yeah, like I'm not the only one that felt like receivers were like hella open during this game. But appreciate the comment, Madden Elite. Cullen Klein, is the Panthers' offensive line garbage? If so, we could probably get a lot more pressure on Cam and keep throws short. I'm worried now that our linebackers got exposed in pass covers. that Christian McCaffrey will expose Timmons next week. How do you feel about it? You're just gonna have to wait till the preview video. I'm not going to say anything about it until the Carolina Panthers preview video. Justin Calbero. Cutler was balling. We'll be fine. Another comment. We beat ourselves penalties. Drake fumble and missed PAT cost us the game. Yeah, the PAT I think would have made a difference if we didn't get that 2-point conversion at the end of the game. But hey, it is what it is. You gotta, when it comes down to it, you gotta make that extra point. If you like, you could hire me off the street. You ain't gotta pay me nothing. You gotta pay me something. But you can pay me like $200. Just to go in and kick the ball. I'll make sure I make that joint every single time for the 20-yard line. I'll make it every single time. Just saying. That's unacceptable, Cody Parkey, for you to miss them damn field goals. Quiet Horizon. I think we penalized ourselves to death every time we had a good drive going. We get it called back in the end and end up having to punt. It drove me nuts. Those linemen need to pull their heads out of their ass and quit holding and start blocking. We had a good hand for awesome players. We had get called back, shaking my head. This should have been a win. Like, yeah, if we minimized the mistakes and we held down on certain points on defense, I think, yeah, it should have been a win. Absolutely. Oh, hold on. Appreciate the comment. My boy Kyle commenting. Okay. Who the hell put Kiko on Cook and why? They didn't take advantage of the corners. Do they just hate this man? Hate this team? Ran the ball well. We won't run, but them goddamn penalties on the offensive line every time we did something good, and we aren't good enough to overcome penalties. Next week, a 6-3 Panthers team on the road on live TV once more in front of the whole country, and we taking on Superman and Luke, your son. Just say this, Ryan Hill faster, please, and good job, Jay Cuddy. Hey, I think people give the Panthers a little bit too much credit, to be honest. I think we can do something against the Panthers. Appreciate you, Kyle, for the comment. Elite Gaming says, I agree with everything in the video, but that late hit call, then the PI call killed us. Did not want to watch after that. Terrible, honestly. I agree with you. Especially that unnecessary roughness call on Rashad Jones when the receiver for the Raiders ripped his helmet off, and they called it on Rashad. What kind of shit is that? Wesley Omnitska, I believe he's new. Welcome to the channel, man. Man, I must say, I loved what I saw from Jay Cutler and the Dolphins offense. The only problem I had was those dumb holding penalties that cost us yards. Kenyon Drake and Damian Williams did very well, and right now things are looking good for them from here on out. The defense was doing good at first, but just couldn't hold on towards the end. But once we get TJ McDonald and Ted Larson back next week, we should be fine. I agree with you. I cannot agree with you more. Hopefully Ted Larson will be an upgrade to what we got from Jesse James. Perhaps even put him over there for Jermon Bushrod, because honestly, I'm not impressed with the way Jermon Bushrod is playing, to be honest. Good comment, Wesley. Appreciate you coming through too as well. 33 Black Mac 33 says, yo. And then he has another comment that says, Drake was not the starter at running back. Williams was, and had an overall better game than Drake. Now Drake played good though. Cook, tight end, murdered Kiko, linebacker. Only so he was the dead body of that game. How could you miss that? Not Jones. Jones made a lot of tackles that stopped them. Come on, what game you was watching? Like, see, I'm not gonna lie. Like, for real, they made that adjustment at the end of in the second half to put Rashad Jones on Jared Cook, and I thought he did an excellent job for real. But I'm sorry, he gave the big play was a touchdown, and it was an 81-yard bomb to, I can't even remember that dude's name. I gotta look at it again, but it was an 81-yard bomb. Like, he gave him a touchdown. I know it wasn't his fault, but you know what? You know what? You might be right, Black Mac. I think, yeah, Kiko. I think he should have got the dead body of the day. To be honest, yeah, I think if I could go back in time and change it, I would. Now that you pointed that out, yeah, I'm with you on that. Official T Money. I have not seen you in a minute, man. What's going on? DeVore, my boy, I'm a Patriots guy, but Miami got robbed by the refs. I like y'all uniforms to the Pats. We play the Broncos next week. I think we're going 14-2 and going to win Super Bowl and win Super Bowl 52. Laugh out loud. No comment to that. I'm just happy you're back. Hopefully, I will see you in the later videos as far as your comments, because I appreciate you always commenting, man. I'm a rack. He's new as well. Welcome to the channel, man. Penalties and the offense not taking advantage of the good field position that the defense gave us cost us the game. See, like I said, everybody agrees on the penalties. Everybody agrees on the penalties. Jackson Cormier, what's going on, bro? Miami is going to have to grind it out in the second half of the season's games. Against Buffalo and New England will determine the playoffs or a golf course. Offense and defensive lines are like Jekyll and Hyde. They can go consistent, will win more than lose. See, the defensive line didn't get no pressure on Derek Carr. I think that was a big issue in that game too as well. Like, we have a rotation going on. Why could we not put no hands on them? Like, it was crazy. Roll 35. Welcome to the channel, man. I appreciate you coming through. Tell me, do we lose every game to get a good draft pick, or do we try to push for the playoffs? To be honest with you, dude, like, even if we was trying to lose every game to get a good draft pick, we never end up making a good draft pick anyway. Lermy Tunsil, I'm still out on him. The verdict is out on him, to be honest with you, because he ain't looking like no first round pick to me, to be honest. But go ahead, keep it moving. Emeka Evans, let me play better today. Yes, I think he did play better too as well. You know, I just made that comment about the draft pick, but hey, he played decent, but he did not play at first round capabilities. Cutler played very well. Rashad played like shit. See, I thought Rashad did. He did good. He had 9 tackles. When it came to playing the pass, shaking my head, he's great in the run game. But very suspect in deep coverage. Ray Malaluga gets trucked every game now. Kiko is getting burnt in pass coverage. What the fuck was up with the D-line? No pressure at all. See, just cover that. The D-line, they get no pressure. Ray Malaluga, to be honest, I would have to look at the tape again, but we already know he's only going to come in on 4-3 base packages. Nothing in the nickel and nothing in the dime. So, and I saw the Raiders basically run out of a 3-wide receiver set, shotgun set. So, I'm going to have to look at it again to see what was going on there. But, my man Magic. Let me go ahead and make this the wait. I loved how in the first half our D was suffering Marshawn Lynch big time. They could hear the impact of every hit way back in Oakland. So I was very hopeful because the Raiders couldn't establish their run game. Second half though, way too many penalties. No real pressure on their quarterback, and we pissed away a couple of great opportunities. Also, Cutler doesn't share the ball with everyone like Moore or T. Hill. I think Jarvis and Stills need to take Cutler out to dinner or buy him some gifts or something and try to bribe him, because he just throws to Devontae and Julius Thomas. But the offense does look much better. We're a 500 team now and halfway through the season, and the rest of our games won't be getting easier. Well, fins up as always, and I still might be bald by the end of the season from pulling out my hair. Laugh out loud. Just have hope, Magic. You know what? To be honest, being a Dolphins fan over the years, I was going to considering on being a drinker. Because they are hella frustrating. Madden Gamer says our O-line, David77, cost us the game because of those flags. Yes. DXD Anime, he says dead body could be Jordan Phillips or Bushrod. I don't know about Bushrod. His play was kind of disguised as far as a whole great offensive line play, but he did all right. But there we go. That is your comments for your week 9 against the Oakland Raiders. Appreciate everybody that commented. I really wish there was more comments on here, but you know what you got to do. But streaming, I just want to cover this real quick. We're going to be doing a lot more streaming. Like I'm putting a schedule together, and most likely at the end of almost every video, or it might even be in the description, I will be putting the actual time in there. Most likely it's going to be, the actual time is going to be like 8 o'clock Eastern time. That's a good time for everybody to come home from school, finish their homework, come home from work, get debriefed by their wives or their girlfriends, and they be good to go. But let me know what you guys think. You know what it is. If you enjoy the content, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is GreatOne DeVore. I'm up out of here.